Okay, y'all, this is another review of a blade. This is a sword. This is the Hakai sword from Scorpion Swords and Knives. I'll provide a link to the manufacturer. These are made one-off. This is and so they're all a little different. For instance, I had them put this eyelet in the back. Kind of wish they would have centered it, but they didn't, as you can see. They're made by a guy named Chris Palmer that builds swords and knives and bows and things like that. You'll see his web address is about traditional bows, but he's into all sorts of weapons and things like that. This is a really tough blade. It's made out of 1095 high carbon steel. It's I believe it's a spring steel, and it's very, very tough. It's heat treated twice. It's heat treated once to 1500 degrees and then quenched in brine water, so salt water basically. And then it's heat treated again to 500 degrees for a certain amount of time, I think, a couple of hours, and then it's air dried from there. And it results in a hardness in the range of about 57 on the hardness scale, the HRC scale. So it's quite hard. I mean, you can find videos of guys hitting on metal drums with this thing and just beating the crap out of it. And that might be Chris Palmer, I don't know, but it is a very, very hard, durable blade, and quite a cool sword. I like that you can hold it with two hands. So, like if you were doing that challenge on Forged in Fire, this might be too heavy to get through that because they make you slice a lot of things. But it's 3.4 pounds. But this would be a really good contender for that if you were allowed to use, if they had one for Hakai style swords. This is also more of a, I guess, a curb up than the some of the other ones that I've seen. The other ones are straighter in this area than mine. I'm not sure if that's, I mean, I'm sure he did it deliberately, but it's kind of cool. I like that it's curved. I'm not sure which way I would go if I had to choose. You can see it's got a big notch right there for the blade. You can see it's very thick. It's 3/16. It actually looks thicker than that. Let's take a look. See what that looks like. To me, that looks like, yeah, it's right around there. Let me take a look straight down on it. Yeah, it's about 3/16. And as you can see, it's quite a big, heavy blade, but a really cool one. So the handle is 13.5. The blade is it's 18 and 1/16, 18 inches and 1/16. So it's quite the destruction tool. You could probably chop down a tree with this pretty easily. I'll try to put some footage of it. I'll link some footage or something of it in action, chopping something at some point. But that is it's just a very, very cool piece of kit. You can get it with a sheath, and I got the sheath. Unfortunately, the rivets for the sheath came out here and here and here. So I'm gonna have to get new ones and pound them in. I may just stitch the whole thing, but that was kind of a bummer. And it's got nothing holding it in over here either. It's nice thick leather, that's good. But this, too bad that this came apart. I mean, 4 of them fell out, so not thrilled with the sheath. It does fit okay in here. It could fit better too. You can see the end comes right to here, so it's not quite cut right. But anyways, it was, I think the sheath was like an additional $30 or $40 or something when I bought this. And they're around $300, probably a little more after shipping. But as you can see, it's got this, the handle is a nylon, I believe it's nylon, a nylon compound that's very tough. And they use these brass rivets, kind of riveting to put it in. And of course, the whole thing is full tang. I need to check on that handle composition because I'm really not sure about that. And I will kind of take a look and see whether or not that's right on the handle. But this was the toughest material that they offered for the handle. I wanted really tough material. And like I said, I asked him to drill this hole so you could put a something around your wrist, a loop, lanyard, whatever you want to call it, to hold it on your wrist if you were swinging it so you wouldn't like let it go accidentally, which is pretty important when you're swinging a very, very sharp blade very quickly. If you're chopping something down. But as you can see, the edge grind is, relatively rough. It's not a really fine, it's sharp, but it could be sharper for sure. I haven't bothered to sharpen it to razor sharp levels. But I may try at some point. I'm not that great at, I'm too impatient to be a great sharpener. So we'll see about that. Let's get it to focus on the blade and not my hand. But that's what you're looking at. And as you can see, this steel is not good for corrosion. It will corrode, so you should just put a light patina of olive oil on it. And that will keep it from rusting at all. But this is incredibly durable and fun little collector piece, I guess. And let me know what you guys think. If anybody has one of these, let me know what you think about yours, and if you've used it extensively, then that is. But you can see, you can grip it. I have big hands. I have XL plus. And you can grip it two hands and in more than one position, which is really nice for, such a big, heavy blade. So anyways, I hope you all like it, and let me know what other kind of stuff you want me to review or talk about, and we'll go from there. If you like the video, subscribe and like it. Subscription would be much appreciated. Thank you for your attention, and we'll talk to you later.